My name is Maggie and welcome to my channel. I do beauty, skincare, and lifestyle content, except recently, someone actually messaged me and was like, Maggie, I followed you for skincare and tips and you post everything, and I was like, oh, I wish you were so wrong, but you're not. And so here we are. The thing is, I've actually filmed a ton of content that I just have not had time to edit or post, and it just keeps scrolling up into my phone history. And then it disappears and I forget about it. So we're going to be better. We're going to be doing a get ready with me, sort of. I know my skin doesn't look like it right now. It's in shambles because we just traveled and we're in salt water quite a bit. So my skin's definitely paying for it right now. The last video that I filmed that I was going to try to post, my skin was in shambles before the trip because I was so stressed out. And so this is the aftermath of that, coupled with everything from the trip. And now here we are. So these are kind of my go-to products that I'm using currently to try to rejuvenate, hydrate, heal, seal, get my skin right back to where it usually is. But I will show you the one foundation that I've been using that's been giving me the most consistent compliments on my skin, if that makes any sense. I always get compliments when I wear this. Basically, this is the Trini London BFF Distress Tinted Serum, and I have been obsessed. This is in the color Francesca. So let's get into why I've been an absentee influencer for so long, because that's very irresponsible. But really and truly, like I said, I've been filming, I just haven't posted. And I was also working a lot on UGC content, user generated content. It's been a lot of fun. And because I've been successful in the last few months, that's just where the majority of my eggs are, in that basket at the moment. So forgive me for being absent here. But so this is the Trini London Deep Puff De-Stress, and I'll show you exactly what the color is. This is the shade Francesca. Amazing. Look at that. I know it looks a little bit red here, but just wait for it. Hear me out. I'm telling you every single time. And I'll try to link some of the videos that I've done in the past. Like as far as foundation and concealer goes. So if we are a shade match, you can know if it is for you or not. This coupled with my Mented loose setting powder. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking my skincare, right? So that's where I've been. Let's get into what I've been using on my skin lately. So for reference, I do have combination leaning oily skin. I do get hormonal breakouts a lot because of my PCOS along my chin and basically the entire jawline. Like all of this, I get a lot of breakouts from. So a lot of times when I'm using products, I look for products that have vitamin C, niacinamide, those kinds of things that help brighten your skin. But because I'm also hitting a very big age, I also use a lot of youthful, regenerating, anti-aging type of products. I wouldn't say it's the bulk of my consistent skincare that I use, but it definitely, there's something of the sort always in there. Doing this with a white dress on is very dangerous. I don't know who I think I am, but YOLO. Let's get into the skincare because I'm gonna yap and not talk about any of the skincare at all. A little bit on my forehead because I do get very greasy. This is looking chalky on camera, but I'm wondering if it's because I got darker while I was away in the sun. Alright, so we just did a super quick face just so I don't look super greasy while I'm making this video, but let's get into all the products that are currently in my skincare rotation / cycle. First up is this trio here, and this is from the Face Shop. This was sent to me in PR. I've been absolutely obsessed with this. Let me tell you, I'm already going to say that I'm obsessed with everything in my skincare routine right now because I try so many products. And so if a product makes it into my rotation, that means it was really, really good. And this trio is nothing short of that. So it came with 3 products for double cleanse or triple cleansing, essentially. You have the Rice Water Bright Makeup Remover. These are cute facial cleansing wipes, which I don't use as much as I thought I was going to because this does such an excellent job already. The Rice Water Cleansing Oil, and I've used a cleansing oil before, but it was nothing like this. It doesn't leave you feeling greasy. You can actually wash it off or wipe it off, whichever one you want to. I prefer to wash it off because I go in afterwards with this this rice water foaming cleanser. It gives such an amazing lather. It's really thick. I wonder if I could show you with it. I definitely need a towel. Let me go get a towel. I'll be right back. But I absolutely love this, and because it lathers so amazingly, it comes out pretty thick. It's kind of like this gel, or not gel, I'm sorry. It's kind of creamy when it comes out, and then once you wet it up and lather it, it gives you such a beautiful lather, and it's very hydrating too. It cleanses your skin very, very well. If ever you needed a skin, like a really good cleansing system when you're traveling or just for your daily use, especially for the girlies who wear makeup every single day and you don't want to have to go through the 16-step process of taking off your makeup every single day, this trio is something that you definitely need because it gets rid of everything and it doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped. Very hydrated, very moisturizing. 10 out of 10. Next is a product that also came in a trio, but to be honest, this was the only thing that I was obsessed enough with to keep in my skincare system. This is the Cosmetics Purity Clean Cleanser. This is the Cosmetics Purity Clean Exfoliating Cleanser. This cleanser is not for the weak. Listen, when my skin is in shambles and I need to give it a shock to get it back to normal, this is what I use. Green formula, and it has a very minty smell. As you can see, it's pretty runny. It's, as far as on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, as far as lathering goes, I would say it's probably a 6, but it does such a good job. You can feel it just penetrate your pores. If you can imagine, those cleanser commercials where you see the liquid go into the cell and it scoops it out. That's what I imagine is happening to my skin. That's what it feels like, because once I'm cleansing my skin with this, that's what I imagine, because once I'm done cleansing my skin with this, I feel like I can feel color on my skin. It feels absolutely amazing. I wouldn't recommend it for sensitive skin though. I put my skin through a lot, so there are times where it's more sensitive than others. Also depends on the luteal phase and what I've been eating. So many factors goes into my skin and how it looks when it looks. So I wouldn't recommend this for sensitive skin at all. But if you want something strong, 1000% would recommend this for you. And then along with that, I also have this peel that I use maybe once or twice a week. This is the Beekman 1802 potato peel. Obsessed with this. I think one time the first time I was trying to film a video for this, I was using it and my bestie had called. So I'm she's seen me in worse situations. So of course I put her on the phone and she goes, "You doing skincare?" And I'm like, "Yeah." After I had finished everything and I washed it off, she goes, "Your skin looks amazing." And I'm like, "I know, thank you." But this is a glycolic peel with potato pulp. I think it's so much fun. I'm going to put this on my skin, but I'm going to wipe it off really quick because it's that potent. But here we are. Let's get this to focus. And this is what it looks like. So you put this on and then you leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes on your skin. It's a glycolic acid peel. This is what it looks like. And then it just sits on your skin for about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes pushing it. Depends what the state of your skin is. I wouldn't push it past 30 minutes, but it gives you essentially, it's a chemical peel. Instead of having a physical exfoliator for your skin, this eats away at the dead skin and kind of impurities and stuff that's on the first layer of your skin. I love this for that because it's strong but gentle in, how do I explain this? It's strong and effective, but it's gentle to your skin. That's the best way I can possibly explain it. So after I use this, I like to go in with, and like I said, my skincare is always in rotation. This is just what I've been using currently. Once I'm done with the potato peel, I go in with the Milkshake Hyaluronic Acid Squalane Facial Toner Mist. I'm obsessed with this. I told you, I'm obsessed with everything in my skincare routine right now. But how fun is this? Look. Isn't this the cutest thing? Beacon always has the cutest packaging. I just really can't help it. So you shake it up like that, and then you go ahead and you spray it on your face. You can honestly kind of use this as any time. I like to use it right after my peels or after I wash my face before I start applying any of the serums, which we're getting right into next. So the first one that's in here, also something that was sent to me to test out and try. This is the Albion Floor Drip. So the back of it has this. It's a different language, but essentially this helps kind of rejuvenate your skin. What I know is that after I use this, my skin feels so soft, so hydrated, so refreshed. Ever gotten a facial spa? There's a certain in between treatments, you get this very soft feeling where your skin feels young. This is exactly that. That's the feeling I get after I applied this in my skincare routine. I usually use this at night though. I've realized it was a subconscious thing. I don't think There's nothing that says to use it at night, but it just ended up in my nighttime skincare routine, so here we are. Two products that I do use night and day religiously without hesitation are the Beekman 1802 Smooth Booster and Golden Booster. It's a vitamin C serum. Like I mentioned, I like using ooh, my nails look so crusty. I like using vitamin C in my skincare routine because it does help give me that brighter glow and appearance. The skin looks rejuvenated, looks healthy. Smooth Booster Willow Bark BHA resurfacing cream. This one I lean towards more at nighttime. This one I lean more towards at nighttime. I just feel like it's more effective for my skin that way. So it helps rejuvenate your skin and gives it like a nice, smooth, supple appearance in the morning. So I think that's why I gravitate towards it at nighttime. And then this one I'm not using currently, but it definitely deserves an honorable mention because I was obsessed with this. This is the Abib Jericho Rose Bifida Serum. It's firming drops. And it just, I don't want to call it Botox in the bottle because I've never had Botox before, so I don't know. But those fine lines and wrinkles do not stand a chance. I didn't realize you couldn't see it, but this is how creamy it is. This looks crazy. You just rub that in. And really and truly, some of these, like, why are my knuckles so crazy looking? My goodness. Really and truly, some of these products I like using at night, especially the resurfacing and the hydrating and the vitamin C's and things like that. I like using it at night because then I can rub it into my hands. Sometimes I use some of it on my feet. Listen, there's nothing that says that you can't do that. I think the only thing in my skincare routine that isn't gentle is the cosmetics cleanser, but everything else is very effective, very gentle, obsessed with it. This is the Stay Youth Lipozombie Refillable Cream. I actually just ordered a refill for this. Say it with me. Obsessed with it. So good. I'm not even gonna lie, babe has been using this more than me. So here we are. And if I were going to film an empties video, this would absolutely be in there, which I probably will. But I love the packaging of this. It comes in a refill, which is almost half the price of the original. So you can just replace this when you're finished for half the price, essentially. But cool party trick, it also comes with a gua sha tool. You use the tip of the gua sha to scoop up the product so you're not contaminating your cream every single night, every single day whenever you're using this. Apply it to your skin and then you use the gua sha to kind of just, you know, rub it in, massage it in, depuff the skin. Absolutely love it. The science behind this cream is that it helps the cell turnover. So your skin essentially looks younger at a faster rate. Your cell turnover goes in a cycle, and some people's are slower than others. What this cream does is that it helps kind of push out the newer skin, so your skin just looks young and fresh and supple and hydrated and amazing. Pretty much. These are from the Dr. Whitney Bowe Skin Cycling Collection. So this is the Microbiome Nourishing Cream, Advanced 0.1 Retinol Firming Treatment. Now, I use this literally every single day. It feels thick, but it doesn't go on the skin thick. Like, it doesn't feel heavy on your skin, but it feels very nourishing and hydrating on your skin. So you just, if you have combination leaning dry skin, excellent product. Absolutely recommend this for you. 10 out of 10 for sure. And it gives like this brightness to your skin. It's genuinely like a glow to your skin, which I absolutely love. So that is definitely in daily rotation. This one, however, it's one of those things where I would not recommend. One, if you've never used a retinol, and two, if you're sensitive skin, I definitely wouldn't recommend this for you unless your dermatologist or your doctor, whoever you go to see about your skin, tells you that this is safe to use because it is so strong. Last two that we're going to be talking about, my absolute favorite. I didn't think I was going to like this product as much as I do, but I used to use the Topicals Ingrown Hair Roller Serum thing because, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, because I have PCOS, I get a lot of chin hair and the hair along the jawline. I just pluck it and then I use this every single night, especially when I'm having like a flare up or something like that. This helps keep everything nice and smooth. It's a very gel-like consistency. It's kind of really thick and it definitely does leave a sticky residue, so I love to use this at nighttime. But this is what it looks like. It goes on the skin very smoothly, very soft, very hydrating, but it helps kind of keep the skin smooth, especially under here when I'm having like a flare up or something like that. When it's a AHA BHA blemish control and exfoliating serum, so with 2% salicylic acid acne treatment. So when I am having a flare up, it helps keep the skin smooth, and also with that, it means that the hairs actually grow out of the skin as opposed to along the skin. That gives me more bumps and things like that. So that's where this comes in to help. But that's pretty much it, everything that I've been using. Again, like I said, in rotation in my skincare. I'm not using all these products every single day. Some of them I don't even use until it's like that time of the month when my skin is like going out of control. Like this one is for that time of the month. When my skin is absolutely going out of control, I bring in the big boys to kind of get everything clear and balanced because nobody has time for any of that stuff. But some of the gentle products also are very effective in that way, which is great because then if you have sensitive skin and you're going through all that stuff, you still have options to choose from. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for requesting it and calling me out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.